You know what? When I heard that Chief Allen has withdrawn again, I was like, yo, what's up? I mean, so, I wrote on Facebook, Chief Allen there, he didn't love withdrawal pass. Hey! And apparently, many people share my sentiment. And people of the view that Chief Allen there, on check, small thing, no, then fiam, he has withdrawn. You understand? Oh, like, for example, someone commented and said, oh, God forbid, but if Alan becomes president, like God forbid, knock on wood, Comoros threatens to attack Ghana, the man will pack his things from the Jubilee House and say, see, I have withdrawn. He will just leave Ghana for us. I mean, what is this? How can you tell me the story? That the election was skewed towards a particular individual or candidate and they beat one of your agents in Northeast. Yes, it's important, like it's a big deal, but because of that you have withdrawn. Like seriously? Was the election not skewed in your favor in the days of gentle giant? Why you still put out? Didn't you pull out at the time? Hey, sorry. The word he used was honourably withdraw. Honourably withdraw. Ladies and gentlemen, honourably withdraw. Listen, Chief. Whether you honourably withdraw or you withdraw to avoid further shame, once you withdraws, all draws be draws. Welcome to the show. This is Backpage on CDTV and my name is Caleb Kutter. So last week after the show, I was like, oh no, I said a lot of things, but I forgot to say that Chief Allen didn't get even one vote in the Ashanti region. Did I say it? I thought I forgot. I didn't say that. Just said he got shit in Ashanti Mem. Hey! I forgot to say it. Then I was there and all them boom. Chief Allen brought himself again, free of charge. Just like he was giving me a free show for a showdown. I was like, Jesus loves me, this I know. But to be honest, Chief Allen's performance was not that bad. He should have fought in this one that is coming up. I thought Sylvester something. One of his spokesperson, the MP for English, a man from the friend saying, Sylvester Tete. I thought he said that they didn't really care about who comes tops. The coming on top during the special delegates conference, it didn't matter to them. I thought they said the polls also said Alan won't win the special delegates thing, but he is more popular with the masses in the party. So like when they belly the floodgates, that one, he go do this thing for Bawia. You understand? Then that's one day from the form, Allah will you. So why did he crush the hopes of all those who took the risk to publicly declare support for him? Chifala, you didn't like comprehensive insurance. Something small, then fiam. You pull out. You withdraw. Sorry. You withdraw. You like that thing? When he said in the voter regime that delegates there, they feel and pass. I actually believe him. Do you remember? It was the only time I saw him do something that looked like a proper campaign that has some resemblance of fire and vibes. Oh, let me remind you.
And this is water region. If it is yet to about kind of deal, Nipa Bako, Jerry Rollins, or no, anyone godfather. Say, we call water region. Jerry Rollins only hope you. Water for say, Jerry Rollins who qua, what did I charge Allah, the water
region? I was so amused. Can you imagine? It's like some schoolboy running again in JHS. I say, voter for a movie. I can imagine the people were singing his name. Allah Chematiana Yenim. Oh, that's Allah Chematiana Yenim. Obiara ni holo. Obiara tisenulo. Allah Chematiana Yenim. Oh, that's the voter region was boiling for Allah. The man said the voter region people, they feel him like the way they feel JJ Rollins. Allah. No, Allah, you didn't try. Sylvester, take out, okay? Don't cry. Sylvester, don't cry. Alan.
Umaru, there's no more Alan Camp. The curtains were brought down on his campaign yesterday by an official communication from the presidential hopeful former. So there's nothing like Alan Camp anymore. Now it is MPP camp that is most important. But let me use this opportunity to thank the rank and file and the teaming supporters who came out to support Alan Chairman from the beginning to yesterday. Though regrettably, I think that it was a painful decision, disappointed as we are. There's nothing more we can say. He's a vision bearer. He's decided to bring down the curtain on his own ambition.
I am small. Allah, when you hear more, Chief, is he? Sylvester, I can understand his tears. He didn't support where the money is. Now, the one he supported to has withdrawn. This one, if the party sponsors someone against him at his Quenzi, be that. You too, you can't go back to Pram because some judge will finish you well. But that reminds me, Alan Kwani team, no? How many are winners? Like how many front row players there were winners? Like Sylvester Tete. If some judge strip him for Ningo Pram before Iran go the English man from. Then Catherine Agbalema Afeku, she was minister, deputy minister, no, she was substantive minister in the tourism ministry, right? She was cited in the Auditor General's report for some misapplying some cash meant for Marine Drive project, right? Allegedly, they blew some 37,000 Ghana cedi on a trip to the voter region. Do you remember? And some $4.5 million Afrimash cash that went. do you remember? Just say, they withdraw. He withdraw. Is she not the minister who was taken away from the ministry or maybe sacked by taken away and allegedly made the assistant secretary to the former senior minister at the presidency? Catherine Afeku. These were the people talking for Alan. Oh, okay. I mean, you always giving people chance, right? And then the indefatigable MPP communication director rejects. Lawyer Papa. Between him and the current one, I don't know who is on top of his game better. But just say, Alan in team there, solid and competent people, they are competent in red drawing. So, no, but Abraham was sorry. Is on Alan's team, right? Okay, so I mean, it wasn't that bad, right? So, Anna, what are you going to do now? Now that the whole Adrumisu says, Mufa Mwadie, Adrumisu Adani Mufa Mwadie, are you going to resign from the APP completely and form your own party, Adrumisu Party, AMP? Like it won't be bad, though. Or OPK. Is it OPK? OPK. You were also in Alan's team, right? Oh, then it was not too bad at that. OPK, your mind there for the Drumisu party?
At the end,
it will go to the MPP.
oh no, we know it will go to the MPP. But which of the four?
But let me. I'll be a bit worried. And like just what Sami said, I really would not think that Mr. Chamatin would want to form his party or would want to go independent. I mean, we all supported him because he's MPP first. And I'm not too sure he's going to disappoint the teaming supporters of
So
the
if he
MPP.
leaves MPP, he's on his own?
Well, if he leaves MPP and he's not going to get any support.
So you are MPP?
Yes, I'm
so
not too
if
sure.
You are not Alan, you are MPP.
All the MPs that supported Alan Chamatin supported him because he's MPP. And so if he leaves MPP,
Bye-bye to him.
No, we ain't going to follow him, man.
You ain't going to follow him?
Yeah, no. I mean, that point must be made.
Okay. So your man over there, you are going back. Oh, okay. I just say, we have moved from Adru Usu to a free Usu. Oh, that's sad. I mean, that's so sad. But see, Alan, if you form your own party, inshallah, you will win. At least Professor Jampo believes you have unfinished business, you know. The way Jampo, they feel you.
Well, where he goes from here depends on him. I mean, I think there are 3 or 4 scenarios. He can choose to remain in the party. If you look at the statement that he made, it creates an impression that he has his focus on a bigger picture. He thinks that he has an appeal to the people of Ghana. And so if he's not going to get the vehicle of the MPP through which he could appeal to Ghana, then he may want to go appeal to Ghanaians directly in whatever capacity. But for scenarios, he can choose to remain in the party. It's not announced that he's broken away from the party. He can also decide to team up with other aspirants to present a certain formidable candidate, whether led by himself or led by other people, or he can decide to go as independent candidate, or he can also decide to form his own political party and then see whether he can be able to be a force to reckon with.
Hi, Prof. And your student, you and this Charlie guys. But the thing is, you didn't even come second. Alan didn't come second. Kennedy free pump for the second place. And Dr. Baumia, some people are saying you and your classmates, the so-called political class, the political elite, the prime de la proper, prime and proper people, you are responsible for the state of Ghana right now. So they will gladly choose a low-budget quote and unquote madman who will be mad at corrupt officials. You understand? So enough of the English. It will over you people. But let me ask you, Ghana people, let me ask you something. So, assuming that MPP people choose Kennedy Japan, like he flipped Baumia in the primaries, and then he comes face to face with John Mahama. Who will you people choose? Is it John Mahama or Kennedy Japan? Sorry? Okay, yes, the gentleman at the back. Oh, he said JM. Okay. What about you? Kennedy. Okay. Are you Kennedy? Okay. Are you Kennedy talk about so many. Okay, what about you? JM. You too. You Kennedy or JM? You are confused. 1-1 draw. JM Kennedy, 1-1 draw. Some analysts say, Charlie, if Kennedy gets on the ballot paper and he managed to assemble some wild Ghanaian technocrats who have proper brain, who are not tainted power, Ghanaians who think he's the answer Ghanaians have been waiting for away from the NPP NDC team, because even though he's in NPP, he's his own man, and he will not do party BD blah blah blah. But Kennedy Japan, Kennedy Japan, he's like a small girl who says anything he sees. So you have to be careful what you do when you sit around. You understand? You see that thing? So an adult who plays that kind of role, is that what the English people call loose cannon? Adult who say anything he see, loose cannon. Casa by heart, casa. Okay. But Mahama Kra, sometimes this syndrome, well, I'm not sure. So this week, JM went to say that Nanato, the president of Ghana, has packed the judiciary with elements and materials full of MPP, so that NDC people too, who are lawyers, they should get ready. When he becomes president again, he will pack the judiciary with elements and substance full of NDC.
Currently, the judiciary is packed with NPP judges. This government has carried out a deliberate policy of putting their people on the bench. It's more than 80 towards 100 and counting. He's packed the courts, and we know that they've packed the courts because they want to avoid accountability after they have left office. And so all manner of people who are known to have been partisan, to have been executives of their party, who are in the legal profession, are being leapfrogged into the superior courts and other places. We must be prepared as NDC legal persons to also go onto the bench so that we can balance out, the judicial. And so I encourage some of you to look at careers on the bench so that we can balance out what's the current situation.
Can you imagine? I want to understand though, because they all do this thing. So what is he complaining about? Is his problem that he didn't find more NDC people competent and willing to be called to the bench, so he's trying to prepare them ahead, or he's unhappy about the padding of the judiciary with MPP judges, so he wants to correct that error by appointing more NDC judges? I don't understand that part. But even if it is, even if this is the plan, should he say it? Understand me? Even if that is the plan, is it something he should say? Charlie, this is what some guy went to do, and fire burn him.
According to City News sources, Prosper Usu, a third-year mathematics student at Amstead, had been leading a group of students at the Pokuara the Second Hall in performing these rituals. Typically, they gathered in front of the hall, ignited fires, and engaged in ritualistic activities to entertain a session of onlooking students who cheered them on. Tragically, on the night of Friday, August 25, 2023, Prosper Usu's attire caught fire during one such ritual, resulting in severe injuries. He was immediately rushed to the Konfanochi Teaching Hospital for treatment, but sadly succumbed to his injuries a week later.
Well, condolences to the family. I mean, but look at that. Now that you have died, what are you going to tell your ancestors? Huh? And the people too, they were filming it out. Precious Lord. Please, sir, after this break, Terminator, I need you to come and see something on the motorway. Welcome from that break. This Backpage, this is called Backpage on ZDTV, and my name is Caleb. Terminator says, I will fight with every inch of authority he himself has put in me from now on, I am declaring war. I am declaring war on Galamsey.
Not fighting with every inch of authority that he himself has put in me in my constituency. From now onwards, I am declaring war. I am declaring war on Galamsey in my constituency. Okay? We won't allow people with selfish interests to destroy the constituency, to destroy the district. At times, it's not these people who are immediately being arrested. They are financiers, the big guns that are sitting in Accra and carrying out this heinous crime, this madness, this stupidity.
The people want to continue Galamsey in his constituency. But he said, no way. No, I'm declaring war. No, that's what you're thinking. This is serious. It's powerful.
Not fighting with every inch of authority that he himself has put in me in my constituency. From now onwards, I am declaring war. I am declaring war on Galamsey in my constituency. Okay? We won't allow people with selfish interests to destroy the constituency, to destroy the district. At times, it's not these people who are immediately being arrested. They are financiers, the big guns that are sitting in Accra and carrying out this heinous crime, this madness, this stupidity.
Terminator, great job. You know, I like it. I miss you. How are you? You know, I was scheduled to interview Terminator this week. And when I got to the location, the convoy was leaving. We got there a bit late. But when they saw me, they were gracious enough to stop. I mean, yeah, that's why I'm Terminator's, nephew. I was looking forward to talking to Terminator, but they said my dear Temi was not around. So I spoke to the DPT, the DPT Jalula, on the state of the roads in the country.
Construction is such that sometimes if they are working, you will not notice it. Normally, the main work, people want to see the main work, that's the pavement of the roads, before they agree that work is ongoing. Maybe what they are doing now, they are doing it further from where those people who are complaining reside. I'm sure that the work is going there. I know the contractor, First Car, is a very good contractor, a local contractor.
Finally, the motorway expansion project, when is it starting? Because we were told this would start.
I want to talk about the motorway now because the plans we have are still in the pipeline.
Okay. Anyway, so Terminator, sorry, Bosu Jalula. Yeah, that was Jalula. Okay. All right. Terminator, I have a war. I want you to declare it. The war is on the motorway. 4 years old. Motorway has become a shrine. Everybody, every day, is sucking people's blood. Hey, Terminator, we have to catch up. Fix it.
President Akufo-Addo started fixing roads in Ghana in a very strong manner from 2017. So at times it's ridiculous that you hear somebody saying we are in 2021, fix roads. You are far behind. You are years and months behind. Those people should double up and follow us and know where we are. We have left them behind. When roads were being fixed from January 2017 with speed, but without sacrificing quality. Hey, 4 or 5 years on, we should fix roads. You are late. You are far behind. Get up and run and catch up with us, because we have gone far.
Terminator's deputy says he doesn't want to talk about the motorway expansion project yet because it's still in the the pipeline. To me, the project is urgent, and we have to use every inch of authority he himself has put in us. We should use the cathedral money to save lives. Okay? Cheers to Dampare and Abna Dapa and OSP and all the Tom and Jerry you people are doing. As for Dampare and his guys, all the best to you. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.